Hello, hello, hello. I hope I find everyone very, very well this month, per usual. I would like to first give a big, huge shout out to all of these Sagittarians and Capricornians out there during this time for you guys' birthdays. Happy, happy birthday. I would like to also thank the individual who donated through the Amazon wishlist link located in the description box. The Sacred Earth's Oracle that we're using this month, they asked to keep their identity private. Thank you to you know who you are. So this month, guys, we're using the Sacred Earth Oracle here by Toni Carmine and Leela Williams. And we are also using the Linestrider Tarot here. And this is by Siolo, Thompson. Okay, let's go ahead and say a prayer for the decks and we'll get started here. Father God, I open all channels of light, Lord. North, south, east, and west. Guardian angels of the four directions, high councils, who serve the law of one. Holy pure ones, please anchor this space now in your divine consecration to provide every single zodiac sign with the clarity and direction as to which he or she seeks, Father. And please grant me, the reader, the objectivity to read the cards and relay every single message as they're meant and are intended to be this month. Cancer, 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 my crab. How interesting. I wanted to say my Krabby Patty. Cancer, what's going on this month? All right, Cancer. Interesting. So, Cancer, here's your reading for December 2018. Let's hop right into it, Cancer, okay? So in terms of traditional tarot, what we have here is we have the Five of Wands, the King of Wands, the King of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, the Knight, interesting I said that, the Knight of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Emperor here. All your cards are upright. Cool. Interesting. I've not seen the Oracle card here. It popped out face down. We'll go ahead and flip it over at the end. See what else it adds to your reading this month. Very interesting. I said the King of Pentacles. Weird. I see here that maybe some of you could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius individual. Maybe possibly an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn individual, or possibly Aries specifically. Okay. All right, Cancer, there's something going on this month that has transpired for you that is going to, the outcome of it and your happiness from the happiness that you gain, there we go, from the outcome is going to be determined upon, or there's a contingency upon, Cancer, how you react and handle the situation. It's almost like, Cancer, you have adversity. You have adversity at the fore of like your plans right now. And it's interesting that the word adversity came out, but okay, because I feel like whatever it is that you are planning to do, Cancer, or the venture or the direction as to which you are going to take, many individuals, people, places, or things may be against it or try and work against you through the process of it. And I feel like it's going to be a very slow process. Now, when I say slow, it's more of like methodical. That's what I'm kind of getting, a very methodical process that's going to take and require a lot of patience. And a lot of like grounding yourself to see it through. They also just said, my guide just brought through, regardless of how it follows through or how it ends up working out. They wanted me to add that in there for you guys. Okay. Well, the Tower, I guess. But it's like, interesting. I just heard you're on thin ice. Interesting, Cancer. What the feeling that I got from that is, it's just a very sensitive matter. I don't feel like when that came through right now, I don't feel like I didn't feel it. I don't want you to interpret it, Cancer, as being like you're on like disciplinary or action or something like that. You know, it's not negative like that. It was more of like, it's just it's important, and the gravity of the situation here is very close to your heart, I feel. And you're going to have to approach or see this through with extreme discernment, with extreme integrity as well. But at the same time, Cancer, you're going to have to be, okay, that's what it is. Interesting. They use the word assertive regarding this journey, venture, whatever the case may be for you. So it's not like you have to be aggressive. You want to be assertive. There's a difference. And that's why I think the word integrity came out when I said you're going to have to use integrity, where it's like when someone is aggressive, it lacks integrity. But when something has the potential or has the same passion as aggression, but integrity is installed or instilled within the process of that, that's when you're assertive. Assertive is also carries a very like a type of confidence, you know, a very sure confidence. So the best I can kind of describe this here, Cancer, if some of you who know tarot or who are very familiar with it, with the cards, or the meanings, I should say, this is assertive. This is aggression. And when there's aggression involved, Cancer, in anything, what's really that person is saying consciously to us, or to you, whatever the case may be, that they're extremely scared, so they feel the need to be assertive to get their way, or to make something happen within a certain manner, or to affect the other individual or second party that they're involved with, that they're being aggressive to make them conform. But what that individual doesn't realize is that if they were to put that much passion that they put into fear and being scared through the aggression, they were to transmute that energy and put it into being assertive, they'll be an unstoppable person in terms of unstoppable regarding them achieving their plans and taking over an answer and just being that go-getter, being an assertive individual. I'm kind of feeling, Cancer, the situations, this adversity that's going to be presented to you or that you may be involved in during this time, I feel like this energy is going to go either way, where it's going to be like I said earlier, how you approach it or how you handle it or delegate it is going to be the end result, right? Now, in me saying that, this adversity may directly inhibit, something to that effect, your stability or your ability to balance things, I'm feeling here. But if we transmute that energy, like we just spoke of right now, if we transmute that energy into what are these situations, this adversity, what is it showing me in terms of how I can, what as to which it is showing me and how I can be stronger or become more successful, more wisdom filled from it, instead of looking at it like excuse me, instead of looking at it, Cancer, like something or someone is out to get you. Because granted, there are the exceptions to anything, you know, but when we have that mentality that someone or something's out to get me, when that happens, we lack confidence in ourselves to protect ourselves and just to be able to look at that adversity and excuse it, you know. So underneath that someone's out to get me type of thing, or like the world is out to just destroy my like plans, don't fall into that victimhood mode or that victim mentality, because then you would become the victim of your own mentality in a sense, you know. Now, in me saying that, look at this adversity as a way of showing you and teaching you what you don't want and how you should not handle things. And I think that that's why the Knight of Pentacles is here for you, because it's going to be a very slow and methodical process. And like I said earlier, depending upon how you handle this, and with either it's going to be aggression or it's going to be, you know, assertiveness, that Cancer, is going to be determined upon how well you handle it and how well you stay balanced during this time. Because when we're aggressive, that's victim mentality. When we are assertive, that's victor mentality. Interesting, all these words, Cancer. That's victor mentality in terms of like, you're going to see what are you going to learn from it and how can I don't want to say work around it, the adversity, but it's working with the adversity, but with integrity still at the fore. That's how we become the victor. And also, I'm being guided to tell you too, Cancer, it's not about win or lose, because that's another, there's a form there subconsciously of when, if it's win or lose like that, that's a form of looking externally for validation, and also victim mentality as well. Because nothing is ever if we win or we lose. If we learn, yes, absolutely, 100%. But it's about, yeah, like what we learn from it, Cancer. What can we take away from it? And how are you a better and stronger and more wiser individual because of it? And I'm in me saying all of that, Cancer, like, so we handled it correctly. If we handled it with, if we handled it with assertiveness and we handle that like that, and then we do it with, then we become the victor of that situation. The big change here, Cancer, is going to be that you're going to be a more sovereign individual. You're going to learn a lot about yourself and about your power. When I say power, it's more of like what you deserve and what you can bring to the table through confidence. And it's all about being that sovereign individual. And someone who's sovereign doesn't scream. Someone who's sovereign doesn't need to shove anything down anyone's throat. Someone who is sovereign, they are because they chose to be the victor as well. Now, this individual who is sovereign and who is a victor, I'm not saying that I'm not saying nor diminishing that they did not have a bad life or had a life full of struggles. Absolutely. When we become the victor, it's because we've gained experience through the bad times, and we've gained experience through facing adversity. But either this month, Cancer is going to be about balance or contention. But it's going to be your decision regarding how you handle the energy and your perception of it. Interesting. Okay. This is very opposite energy, or at least it's like they're one and the same in a sense. This is like the beginning stages and this is like the end. But when we're here, we forget about this stage, right? So let me explain. This is slow and methodical energy, but it's winning energy, or it's winning energy. It's interesting I said that. It's victor energy. In terms of that story's coming up, Cancer. The hare and the turtle. Remember they were like racing? Look that story, that little fable or story up, or something to that. I think it's a fable. Look up that little story. There's something in there for you, Cancer. Now, this is very slow, methodical energy, but it'll still get there and it'll still get to its destination. But it's going to take its time, which is fine. But sometimes, Cancer, when we get to our goal, you know what I mean? We want to make sure that we do it with, that we then, when we get to our goal, and from that point forward, we hold ourselves in regard regarding integrity, regarding humility. Because this individual can be easily, this energy can be easily transmuted into like kind of negativity, or into like expecting others to do for them because they've already done their work in a sense here. That's kind of what I'm getting regarding that. And also, Cancer, this individual here is also like self-righteousness can build up from it. It's a great card, don't get me wrong. It's also taking control of your environment, and being a great delegator of it. But this energy, like I said, can be easily transmuted, or interesting. Okay, this energy can be easily transmuted into like into arrogance, arrogance and into aggression. Because when we're here, Cancer, this is definitely an upgrade from this, but when we're here, we forget about, or we forgot about the process as to which it took to get there. But let's not forget about that. There's something here, Cancer, that has a lot to do with, in traditional tarot, you know, the emperor sitting on his throne. Normally when I see that, I kind of would say, if I get the feeling to say that to you guys or to a client, you know, sometimes we have to get up off of our throne and actually put the work in ourselves. I usually say that. In me saying that right now, Cancer, what I just got right now was, or what came through, was that sometimes we can just sit on the throne and just, sometimes we can sit on the throne, and then if we delegate things properly and we use humility, integrity, we also use, you know, assertiveness, not aggression. When we embody all of those qualities and we stay balanced, we can really, Cancer, not have to put that much work into achieving our goals. In me saying that, Cancer, what I'm trying to say here, because I'm getting more information, is just sometimes, Cancer, we really don't need to put so much work into something. Sometimes we can just sit back and watch it happen and watch it play out. But that depends upon how you, like I said, delegate it and approach it, because that's going to be determined upon who is in your environment and how their actions and how their manifestations will either help you or hinder you. But use a lot of integrity. So this phase here is very dependent upon everything that we spoke of as well, which is good. I don't think it's good. I'm not getting that it's bad, but it's going to be, that's why thin ice, what I was saying in terms of don't crack your own ice, you know, and don't fall through your own ice and freeze you a little, Cancer. But all right, Cancer, let's go ahead and flip over card. Interesting. So we have the card Time. Let's see. Okay, Cancer, let's go ahead and read from the book. Let's see what's in here for you. All right, Cancer, so Time. Bitterness or frustration over plans gone awry. Feeling it is too late, that you have missed out, or that things are not happening quickly enough. Comparisons lead to a sense of failure or lack of joy. Pinning for youth or lamenting time lost through unwise choices. Set a priority or release yourself from anxiety by weighing up what will really matter in a week, a year, or even a decade. Feelings, memories, and emotions rise and fall in the ocean of your heart. Like flotsam, they are surrendered to the shores of consciousness. Flotsam, that's Flotsam. Look that up, Cancer. A space clears and fills with light. The ocean in your heart is but a drop in the waters of creation, beyond the boundaries of time and space. Immersed, weightless, let go and be free. Here's something to think about, Cancer. Our beautiful planet is timeless. Earth doesn't know what day or millennium it is. The calendar we follow means nothing to her. The calendar you follow is but one way of capturing the passing of time. It is a construction, a filter through which we perceive our age or measure our progress through life. The sunrise doesn't wait for an alarm to ring. Life isn't measured by ticks and talks. How old would you be if you didn't know your age? If there were such things as too early, too late, or one day, would it change how you see yourself? There are no exceptions of where you should be right now. No milestones, no losing, no winning. Interesting. Any race. Time cannot impede the turning of the tide, the chances of a season, or the birthing of a star. Outside of time, this moment is forever. Forever is now. The illusion is lost. Be whole, be present, be timeless. Alrighty, Cancer. That was pretty good. I like that. It was really nice within the guidebook. But yeah, Cancer, give yourself time. Allow time to transmute and allow time to show you what it can be. not sometimes what we want it to be, you know? There's going to be a lot of, like I said, a lot of patience. And a lot of the things or key words that were in the guidebook is what we spoke of today. And I'm feeling like it's really going to be really important to pay attention to the details this month, Cancer, and to really learn how to work with adversity. Interesting, very interesting. The this little section or this little couple of lines that I'm about to say, Cancer, it comes from the famous Martin Luther King speech. I wish we could live in a nation where we cannot be judged by the color of our skin, but by the content of our character. The content of your character, Cancer, this month is going to be very important. It's going to go either way, but that's your decision. And I have confidence, Cancer, that you're going to make the right decision for yourself, absolutely. But remember, assertiveness with integrity, absolutely, Cancer, and to always remember that there's always a bigger plan, and you know that as well. We need to allow time to show us we need to allow time to allow us time to show us a positive result. Be the emperor this month, Cancer, and watch things unfold the way that they're supposed to. All right, Cancer, that's what I'm getting for you for December 2018. Go ahead and tap the like or thumbs up button if this reading resonated with you, Cancer. If you would like to book a personal reading for yourself, check the description box below. It's all there for you. Also, Cancer, feel free to comment, share, and to subscribe. And also remember to hit the bell so that it turns red, so you guys can be immediately notified of new uploads and new content for or to our channel. And also, Cancer, be sure to check the description box below for the Amazon wish list link that I put together for you guys, where you can obtain, Cancer, a really, really great reading for a really, really great price that fits your budget. All right, Cancer, time, it's going to be very important, but your perception of time is going to be what's most important and what the end result is going to be. All right, Cancer, we'll see you